As of Tuesday, the Trump administration has closed the LGBTQ youth suicide hotline, even though that hotline has taken 1.3 million calls since the fall of 2022. And as of 2023, 41% of LGBTQ youth contemplated, or attempted suicide. Now, why are people angrier, you might ask? How could someone who claims to be a Christian or someone who's a conservative be okay with this? I can't speak for everyone, but I can tell you that most of them don't know. When this popped up on my blind spot in Ground News and I went over to take a look, I immediately looked at the bias distribution. And you can see from this image that 0% of right-leaning sources have reported on this. 0%. And when you go to Ground News, and I looked through the summary, and I always try to find articles that have high factuality, but another feature they have is at the bottom you can see similar stories. And this led me to another reason why the right's not reporting on it. Because they know it's wrong, and they know that their own leaders would oppose it. And we can see this here with Representative Lawler saying that this is wrong. Because even people who would identify as conservative have no issue with a suicide hotline to help people, regardless of who that person is. But ultimately, the right is intentionally not reporting on this to drive the propaganda machine, because for the machine, the cruelty is the point. And the reason that people aren't up in arms about it or as upset is because they don't know about it. And the blind spot feature is one of my favorite things in Ground News, because I see so much news every day. I want to see what I've missed. I also want to see what the left's not reporting. I want to see what the right, and be able to find news sources that I know have passed the test of factuality. This helps me, and it saves me from wanting to cry in the shower at the end of every day. So if this is helpful for you, you can subscribe at groundnews.com/Monty, and you'll get 40% off their Vantage plan, which comes out to about $5 a month. It's a cup of coffee a month. And it helps so much to make sure that our knowledge is thorough, factual, and that we're seeing into any blind spots.